So no, I honestly don't think you could become a hero without a quirk. If you want to help people, there are plenty other ways to do it. You could become a police officer. They get crap because the heroes capture most of the villains, but it's a fine profession. It's not bad to have a dream, young man. Just make sure your dreams are attainable, realistic. Understand?
They told him he couldn't be a hero. Not later, not someday, not if he tried hard enough. They told him never, because in a world where power is everything, he had none. No strength, no gift, no spark anyone could see. Just a notebook full of dreams people laughed at.
You want to pretend to be a hero? You don't stand a chance without a quirk, Deku.
Don't tell me you're taking notes on how to be a hero.
That's so pathetic! He's delusional!
Yeah, real funny, guys. Just give it back.
Don't even think of applying, or else. That's just sad. I thought you at least had some fight in you.
He finally gets it. He'll never be a hero. Better to find out now instead of later.
And still, he kept writing, he kept watching. He kept believing in people who were stronger than him, kinder than him, better than him.
Do you think I can be a hero too?
Because Izuku Midoriya didn't start with power, he started with persistence. The kind that shows up when no one is watching. The kind that keeps going, even when he has no reason to. He broke his body just to stand beside others, shattered himself just to keep up.
Can't help but laugh at you, kid. You really think you're a hero, don't you? We'll always find a way for justice to be served.
Please forgive me, Mom. I tried my best. I'm sorry. Oh, wait.
I'm gonna crush you! I was distracted.
I won't let you hurt Coda!
Damn it! How are you getting stronger?
You won't lay a hand on him!
Not to be the best, but just to be there. And somewhere between the pain, and the doubt, and the quiet moments no one saw, he became something the world didn't understand. Not the strongest, not the chosen one, but something far more dangerous. Someone who never stopped. He had no power, so why did he keep going? He shouldn't have made it, but he didn't stop. He's not the strongest, but he still became a hero. He's the boy with no power who refused to quit, who broke himself trying just to keep up. He is the saint of endurance, the saint of hope. That is the book of Midoriya, and the myth of needing power ends here. In the Crownless Testament, all saints are remembered, not for perfection, but for what they reveal. Today we record Saint Midoriya, the bright flame, and the patron of enduring optimism. They told him power to find worth, but he never listened. He chose to carry anyway. He was born powerless in a world obsessed with power, yet he kept reaching, not to destroy, but to protect. His quirk wasn't strength, it was hope that never bent.
Mom. Back then, the thing I wanted you to say. The words I needed to hear.
Young man, you too can become a hero.
Dreams can become reality.
He symbolizes optimism as resistance and growth against the odds, a quiet patron of heroism. Midoriya is the heart, the belief that change starts small, that kindness, conviction, and consistency are their own superpowers. In a world built on power, he was powerless, and yet he stood again and again until his heart burned bright enough for others to see their own light. Power isn't always flashy, sometimes it's choosing to show up when no one expects you to. Sometimes it's just holding on a little longer than despair.
You're wrong. I won't let that happen. Even if it's already been decided. Even if it's set in stone. I'll smash that future!
He didn't scream to be heard, he whispered with action, and the world leaned in. You don't have to change everything overnight. Start with what's in front of you. Small kindness is a revolution in slow motion. He lit his own heart on fire, not to be seen, but to warm others. And those who watched him burn remembered how to glow. Faith in others isn't weakness, it's prophecy. Every time you believe in someone who doesn't believe in themselves, you move the world forward.
Even All Might said it. A hero needs a quirk. Don't cry, damn it. Deep down you knew this, all along. You've just been avoiding reality. That's why you were trying so desperately to prove yourself wrong.
A storm raged across a ruined hill, and the flowers bowed in fear. But one seed held its ground. It was small, it was soft, and it grew anyway. Years later, the hill was green again, not because of force, but because of that seed's refusal to give in.
What the hell? Why are you here? I don't know. My legs, they just started moving.
I don't know why I did what I did.
Sorry, kid, it's not gonna happen.
You really think they let someone like you in when they could have me?
Honestly, don't.
Maybe it was the look on his face.
Kanchan, I couldn't just stand there and watch you die. Get the hell off me!
I have to do something, no matter the cost.
I used to think hope was for people who couldn't see clearly, a comfort, a story you tell yourself when reality gets too sharp, because I've seen what systems do. I've seen how they grind people down while calling it order. Hope doesn't stop that, it doesn't fix it. But then I watched him, a boy with nothing, no power, no guarantee, no reason to believe the world would ever choose him. And still, he moved, not because he thought he would win, but because someone needed help. That's when I understood something I had been missing. Hope isn't blind, it's directional. It gives people a reason to stand up, even when standing up is irrational, even when it hurts, even when the system says, stay down. But here's the part people don't say. Hope without an edge is how you get used. Midoriya taught me the value of hope, but I refuse to let it make me naive. Because ideals are not fragile, they are fuel, and fuel needs direction. Saint Midoriya teaches us that resilience is its own kind of strength. Hope doesn't shout, it roots, it climbs, it endures. You don't need to be the strongest, you just need to be someone who keeps going, even with shaking hands, even if you have to crawl. You matter because you don't stop. They say hope is too naive for this world, but it's actually the quiet strength that keeps you going even when things get bleak. The Nobel lesson, it's not about being the strongest, it's about never stopping. This scene's affirmation, I'm not powerless, I'm persistent, and that's its own kind of strength. For this saint's ritual, each time you overcome a moment of self-doubt, draw a small flame, even just with your fingers in the air, and say, even the smallest flame pushes back the dark. But hope is only the beginning, because what happens when the people you have to fight were once human? The next video follows a warrior who didn't just defeat demons, he knelt before them. Tanjiro Kamado. If Midoriya is the saint of hope that refuses to break, then Tanjiro is the saint of mercy that refuses to hate. The next video canonizes a gentle executioner of demons in a world filled with jaded slayers and death. If Saint Midoriya taught hope and persistence through despair, then Saint Tanjiro teaches empathy and mercy to enemies. Saints are mirrors, myths are tools, I walk the crownless path. The full scripture of Saint Midoriya is recorded in the Crownless Testament. Follow Project Noble Sin, your myth for meaning.